Hey everybody, it's Safi and Marco, Dish Out on Movies, the only movie review show on YouTube to review movies in terms of food. And it's just Marco here once again to review Loki, Season 1, Episode 1, Glorious Purpose. Oh, God, what was this? What the hell is this? What were they thinking? I was so looking forward, not really, I was, quote, looking forward to seeing Loki because it's got Loki. If you guys don't know, if you didn't watch my in-game review a million years ago, one of the main things I said was, WTF happened with Loki, because that was a huge plot hole, and I actually thought, honestly, when he got the Tesseract, that he could have become the main villain of Endgame. Like, instead of having Thanos be the villain in Endgame, just have Loki be the main villain. It'd be a big surprise. It'd be a huge shock. It would have been epic. It would have been really good, but they couldn't do that, I guess, because they've been teasing or they've been building up that Loki's more of a, quote, anti-hero, I guess, like, you know, really like trying to redeem him, even though he's still a villain. He's always going to be a villain. And I'm really getting sick of the villain empathy thing with the MCU, where it's like, oh, that guy isn't a villain. He had a bad time. And so he's just doing, you know, he has to. And this episode this episode actually did that too. Well, okay, I'm getting too far ahead of myself. Let's start off with the premise. The premise is that instead of Loki becoming the main villain of Endgame, when he gets the effing Tesseract and then just disappears, it's like, wow, that's a huge plot hole. That's a huge missed opportunity. And it would have been so much cooler to have him be, or he could have been a secondary villain. Like, he could have, I'm not going to try to fix their awful, terrible movies anymore, but let's just, so basically what happens instead is these time cops come and get him, and they arrest him for abusing the timeline. And so he's in this time cop station place, and it turns out that the whole universe is controlled by 3 alien people, and they decide what happens. And there's one timeline, and it's a sacred timeline. And if you do anything to screw up their timeline, then you get reset, quote unquote. You die, basically. I don't know. It's fucking retarded. It's really bad. It's really dumb. It's I don't know who wrote this. I don't want to know. Because they just made the whole timeline meaningless. Like, they just, like, oh, anything can happen now as long as it's, quote, meant to happen. And so all those plot holes and mistakes that you pointed out throughout the MCU movies, those aren't actually mistakes. They were meant to happen because the Time Lords wanted them to. This is what I call, it just shows how stupid they think you are. It really shows, like, how little they think of you, that they think that you're gonna sit there and accept this stupid-ass excuse of anything can happen. It all was meant to happen. Because, you know, that's some, like, that's like that Christian, what's that religion where it's like, you don't have any life choices because God has your plan for you? Like, that's the kind of shit we're dealing with this show. This stupid idea of you don't have any life choices. These powerful lizard aliens make them for you. So you don't actually get up and use your own brain to do things, they do it for you. That's that's not how it works. That's so stupid. And so this episode is 50 minutes. And I mean, I thought that WandaVision was bad. I mean, at least with WandaVision, it was entertaining and it felt like, okay, at least there's potential here with this story. But with this was like 50 minutes of nothing. I mean, it was basically 50... Excuse me, sorry. It was 50 minutes of Loki sitting around, like, wondering about what's going on and figuring everything out and being resistant as he would be because he's a bad guy and he wants to escape. That's literally this whole show. Oh my god. Oh. I don't want to watch any more of this stupid shit, please. I don't want to watch this anymore. It's so bad. And then you have this stupid thing where they reveal that Loki was actually D.B. Cooper. Like, oh no. Oh. You really think there's going to be a kid out there who knows who D.B. Cooper is? Oh, God. Oh, no. That's so cringeworthy. And if that's not bad enough, they had an Easter egg. As the MCU fans call it. They had this stupid Scream Easter egg where there's this secretary guy or this evidence guy. I don't know what he's supposed to be. He's just some random guy. And his name is Casey. And so that gives Loki the opportunity to go up to him and say, "Give me the Tesseract, Casey, or I'll gut you like a fish." You know, like Scream. Like what Scream said. And then Casey and Scream, that was her name. Drew Barrymore. I thought, what the hell are they doing here? Making a Scream reference? Why are you making a Scream reference in Loki? Like... Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. And then they have like hundreds of Infinity Stones that they have, I guess, because people steal them and try to use them, and I mean variants, whatever the F they're called. They try to use them, so they keep them, and they're useless in this time cop station. That's just, oh my god, that is just so ridiculous. That the things that it's really bad. And then you got Owen Wilson, which is sad because Owen Wilson is really underrated. He's a really good actor, and I always love seeing him in movies. Pretty much, like, sometimes if he's in a movie, that'll get me to watch a movie that I wouldn't have otherwise watched. Did I say otherwise? Or otherwise watched? That's a bit of a tongue twister. But yeah, I really like Owen Wilson, but in this show, his character is trash. He's this, like, smart mouth guy who wants to understand Loki or something, and he wants Loki to help. And okay, I'm gonna get to the plot, so I'm gonna grade this episode. This, honestly, it's really hard because although this show had potential because you got Loki, you got Owen Wilson, you got the opportunity for him to escape and change the timeline and change everything. And instead of that, we're going to have this... Oh, okay. It's a spoiler, so... I give this episode an F-. I'm not going to give it anything higher than WandaVision Episode 1, because with WandaVision, it was better than this, even though nothing happened. So isn't that hilarious that the show where nothing happened is better than the show where you have this stupid plot that they really want you to believe in? They really think that it's like this amazing, intricate plot Okay, let's get to spoilers. So, the plot is that Owen Wilson wants Loki to help hunt down a variant who's killing off their Minutemen, quote unquote. They have Minutemen, like in Fallout 4. I know Minutemen I know. I'm just saying. It reminded me of Fallout 4. Because okay, that was stupid to say. People are gonna think I'm stupid now, and I don't know that that's from history. I know that the Minutemen. I know. But the variant who's killing off Minutemen is Loki himself. So Loki is recruited to hunt down Loki. And now, if that isn't the stupidest thing you've ever heard of, I don't know. That's so dumb. That's just so bad. For one, Loki would never agree to hunt down Loki. Number two, in this episode, Loki basically, and that's another thing, they spend like 30 minutes showing clips from previous movies while Loki reacts to them and goes, yeah, that's right, oh yeah, remember that? I was there, man. That was really, oh yeah, oh, ooh, ah. You know, he's reacting to all these movies that we've already seen, unfortunately. And he sees his future, because obviously this is the Avengers Loki, so, which is funny because he doesn't act like the Avengers Loki at all. He acts like Loki after Thor Ragnarok, so it's like, he's supposed to be Loki Avengers, but he doesn't act like that, so that's just, that's another issue. And he sees his future, he sees he's gonna die, and his immediate reaction is to help Owen Wilson hunt himself so that he can be reset. I mean, that is just retarded. I mean, who in the hell would do that? If you were in this situation, would you hunt down yourself so that you could be melted, so that you didn't have any life choices? You could go back to that shitty timeline where you get beaten and beaten, you kill your mother on accident, and then you get killed by Thanos. Would you really want to go back to that timeline? Hell no! I'm not going back to that timeline ever. I would have. And that's the thing. They said that this show is going to have the most effect. This is the most important show. This is going to have the most effect on the future. You know why? Because Loki isn't putting up with this stupid shit. Loki is going to get out of this, and he's going to wreck everything. He's going to ruin everything, which is hilarious because it just shows, well, it's going to show how useless and stupid this Time Cop organization really is. That there's a, quote, sacred timeline. And just the stupidity of that is just, it's on another level of stupidity. There really is nothing good to mention about this show except for the two actors, Owen Wilson and Loki. And of course, I don't know any kid who's going to want to watch this show. I don't know any kid who's going to sit there and sit through an hour of Loki going, I'm Loki, I'm really evil, and oh, I'm going to get out of this. Like, I don't... Why do you think kids want to watch this stuff? Kids are going to go to sleep. They're not going to get any of your agendas that you put in there, your political agendas, because they're going to be asleep. I mean, there's no kid that's going to sit. I really hope that there's not kids who want to sit through this boring show. And so, yeah, I'm really disappointed in this show. It's really not worth the time at all. I'm really upset that I'm going to watch the rest of the series because I bet that they're going to have... See, that's the thing about this, about these Disney Plus shows. All that they're doing is rewriting history to form their narratives. Like in WandaVision, where they talked all about how Scarlet Witch, she's the most powerful Avenger. She could do anything. She's the most powerful being in the universe. And you know, that's an agenda. That's trying to form a narrative so that they can... It's just, it doesn't work like that. Like, people... Obviously, I haven't read a lot of the comics because I got other... I got so many movies and shows to watch, it's not even funny. And other things to watch, too. Not porn. Okay, lots of porn. And honestly, porn is way better than this show. This shitty show. Okay? So that's all I gotta say. You know what? F this show. This show was bad. It was a bad idea. It was a bad script. It was a bad episode. Everything about it was bad. And I really hope that people don't watch this show. Do not waste your time and watch this. They're just trying to form their narrative. They're just trying to make everything connect so that you buy everything. So you say, oh, I gotta watch that. I mean, just think about how sinister and slimy it is. They're trying to addict children. They're trying to make it so like, oh, a little kid. Oh, you watch the Avengers? Well, now you gotta watch that, and you gotta watch that because they all connect, and you gotta watch that. That's really gross, kinda, to me. That it's like, it's really sickening. It's not like this optional thing where, like, oh, you don't have to watch Loki. No, you're gonna have to watch Loki, and that works a lot better with comic books, because with comics, you know, it's so much it's not like 50 minutes of bullshit like with this show. And then who knows if every episode is an hour. Oh, I really hope not, because I'm gonna fall asleep watching every episode. So this review went on way too long. It's just, I'm really disappointed. Really disappointed. Of course, I shouldn't expect anything from Disney anymore, because they're just such a failure of a company. They're everything they make is a failure. It is such a, They're really destroying cinema. They're destroying movies. They're destroying culture. They're destroying everything to fit their agendas. So yeah, please like this video if you like it, whatever. Comment, tell me what you thought of this shitty episode and this shitty show. You know, I already saw on IMDb, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, best show of all time, best MCU show of all time. Oh my god, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, it's so perfect. Oh my god, I'm gonna come in my pants when Loki says another quote, another movie quote like he did with Scream. 10 out of 10, 10, oh, it's a 9.9, oh no, that guy voted a 9.9 out of 10, review not helpful, bam! That's how stupid these people are, these brainless fanboys. And now, listen, I'm not talking about all the fans. I'm talking about the people who are going to just sit there and accept everything that they're given. They just accept everything, even if it's garbage. And you need to stop doing that, because that's how these people never learn. Do you ever wonder why everything is so shitty? Because you never criticize. And you never say, no, I don't like that shit. That show sucked donkey dick. Because you don't say that, they think it's okay to do. So, yeah, again, like it, subscribe to our channel, too, to keep on seeing my Loki reviews, because I'm going to destroy if every episode is this bad, I'm going to destroy every episode. I'm going to get angrier and angrier. Right now, I'm just kind of like on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm at like a 3, kind of. I'm going to get all the way to a 10 with this show. I can feel it. You know, at least with WandaVision, there's some good stuff in there, you know, with Wanda and Vision and their chemistry and everything, and, you know, just how much thought and creativity was put in with this show. It's really bad. So goodbye, everybody. See you soon for Loki episode 2. Shittier than episode 1, probably. Bye.